Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at subpatching. So this is creating a patch inside a patch. And there's various reasons why we would do that. It can make our patch look a little bit more easier on the eye and a little bit more organised. And it's also useful if we want to have multiple copies of something inside your patch. So the way we can create a subpatch within there are various ways of actually doing it. We could start off by creating a new object, and this is patch, and it's the letter P. So it's just create a subpatch within an actual patch. So when I create it, it opens up its own sort of small patch window there. And it's always good to kind of give your patch a name. Let's get rid of that. So NP so this means that we can sort of encapsulate code into here, and I can do anything in this subpatch window that I would do in a normal sort of window. So that's sort of one way of creating one. Probably the best way of actually creating a subpatch is if we highlight all the elements I want to include in my patch, my subpatch. I include them all. So in this one I've included everything except for the MIDI in and this output to EZ DAC. So if I select everything I want to include, and then I go to the edit menu and select encapsulate, it then encloses everything into its own subpatch. So I'll give this a name. So now this has tidied up the program. So the way that I can actually see what's inside the subpatch is if you lock the overall patch and then double click on the subpatch there, it shows you the contents of that, and we can edit it from there. Now the main differences that's happened here is it's created all of my sort of subpatch there, and it's added a inlet at the top and a outlet at the bottom, and these basically correspond to the inlets and outlets on the patch. So on here I've got the MIDI in object, which sends MIDI data into the inlet of my sine synth. So this is received here, and then that is channeled to X note in. The output of my synth here is routed to the outlet, and so this will appear on this outlet here on the sine panth, which I've connected to the EZ DAC on there. So this is good if I wanted to create multiple subpatches of the same one, and we can just do copy and paste, and we can have several different versions, all of the same subpatch. And the way that we can sort of reverse this operation, if we select on the patch and then go back to edit and then de-encapsulate, this will return the contents of this patch back into the main one. So it's like the opposite of encapsulation is de-encapsulation. So that's a subpatch.